Well, I was supposed to grab a bottle of water and I did not grab that. It is Wednesday, Thanksgiving Eve. Headed to the gym from the house, but this time we're gonna do a different route. We're not going to the same route. We're gonna go the back way through Memphis South, the south of Memphis, and then hitting 55 and going up that way. So I put in the navigation a different destination just for it to take us there, and then I'll change it mid-drive, because if I put the gym from here, it'll take us through the same route that it always does, and I don't want to do that. I want to try something different. And we are on 12.5.6.3 on a 2024 Model Y Hardware 4. It is a little chilly, in the 50s, with a little mist, little drizzle. So we'll see how FSD acts today. You see me turning a little slow to my left. I feel like I slept wrong or something, but my neck / back shoulder is hurting a little today. And I hope I got my AirPods in my bag. I didn't check, and it sucks trying to get a good workout in with no podcast or music or nothing. Just listening to the weight slam of other people grunting. Kind of sucks. But I hope everybody's having a great Thanksgiving Eve, and I hope all of you have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow. I hope, you and your families fight and argue about politics and Trump and Kamala and all this, and I hope it's a great, original, traditional Thanksgiving for everybody. The one we all love to stuff our faces and eat and argue, right? No, but hopefully everybody has a great Thanksgiving for real. And we are still on highway profile hurry. We are still on 10% or 20% offset speed. 45 speed limit going 50. So far, stop sign stops, red lights, acceleration on this version of FSD has been great. No issues at all there. No real complaints. I have not taken this route to the gym in FSD. I've taken this route in another video going into downtown Memphis, but not going to the gym, and that was 12.5.4.1. So this one's a whole lot better. And it did mess up that one time there throughout the drive, but we'll see how well it does on this drive. I've seen comments on my YouTube or X and things like that talking about people with, gas cars, talking about how much time we waste charging. Now, I don't think people understand that there's really not much time that you waste charging. You get home, you plug in the car, you set it and forget it, you need to go, you unplug, come back, charge it again, sleep, it charges, you wake up, it's ready to go. There's no waiting. Even at a supercharger, we've had ours for 2.5 months, going on 3 months in 4 days. So in 4 days, we'll have this car for 3 months, and we've done a supercharger once. One time when we got it, just to try to check it out, make sure we knew what we were doing. Not that we needed it all, but just to get things going, put in the payment method and all that. And then the very first time for a trip, Kayla did it 2 weeks ago when she went to Jackson, Mississippi for a nursing fingerprint thing, and that's really it. And of course, I think it was a 45-minute wait, but that gave them time to go get food, relax, didn't have to rush, nothing, or feel like they were wasting time, because regardless, they were going to have to eat You know, it's a 3-hour drive there and 3-hour drive back, so we're gonna have to eat after that. So while they ate, it charged. So there's not any time wasting, you know. It's, you get up and go. That's it. Guy had a door on top of his Honda Civic. One of the biggest things I wish would change, which I don't think is going to change with this, any of these, you know, Model 3s or Model Ys, because they don't have a front camera, is the road detection stuff, right? If there's a big bump or a hole, you know, a manhole or something like that, that it needs to get out of the way, it's not going to do that. Not right now. I figure with a new Juniper model, if it does, which everybody thinks it will, have a camera at the front bumper, I think that'll be better when they start utilizing the, you know, the AI and all that and computing to notice the things on the road and it get out of the way of things that the camera can't see. Because that's one thing that scares me, that when you're driving, you know, you're relaxing, you know, you're still supervising, but a lot of times if you're doing something else because it's driving, you see that thing on the road or the corner of your eye and it's too late to adjust, and the car just went over it. It's happened a few times for me. So I wish that's one thing they implement once they come out with a new Y with a camera in the front. This right here is where it messed up on 12.5.4.1. Light turned green, it went and it phantom braked in the middle of the intersection, which was not cool. But I don't think it's going to do that at all this time. It should be smooth. And then once I get closer to this destination, which is 3 miles away, I'll end the trip and add the gym. That way it doesn't try to reroute me and go a different way, which, I mean, at this case, it wouldn't matter if it tries to reroute me in a different, you know, way this way, but I want it to go straight and then get on 240. The heck, I thought that Mustang was a freaking 18-wheeler. I don't know why I thought that was funny. It was to me. Let's see if it sees this lane, left lane open with an 18-wheeler in the front. Let's see how long it takes it to move over to that open lane. There's nobody coming behind me on that lane. See, I would have moved over already, or even driving up to the red light. Ooh, little phantom brake on that one. Driving, there he goes. But I would have already done it driving up to the red light, seeing that this lane was open, nobody coming behind me. I would have gotten on in this lane. But the Model Y is still learning. It's still a baby. It's learning how to crawl right now. And before you know it, it'll be running. It'll be in college. You'll be thinking about what kind of trouble it's getting into. Oh, no, sorry. I was thinking about my kids. Sorry. Alright, so we're coming up to that location, but we're going to change it to the gym. And there we go. Oh, I'm paying attention. You see what? Does anybody else do that when they get the attention monitoring alarm? It's just like, go, I'm open. You see me? You see? I'm looking. You do that, or is it just me, where I'm extra, just vigilant, getting it to know that I'm looking back at the road? I do that. since it's on hurry mode. We are on 240, headed east, going to the gym. Max is 66. Let's bump that up to 75. Speed limit is 55. I've said in plenty of videos, this is 240 Memphis. Nobody goes 55. I've seen plenty of videos where there's people recording themselves speeding right next to a cop, like just passing them by, braking, going by again. Cops don't do anything. The only people that do something on this road is highway patrolmen, Tennessee highway patrolmen, and they every once in a while you see about 10 or 5 or 12 of them just on either side of the highway, you know, stopping people. It's the holidays. Maybe they're out there today. We'll see. Now, I'm interested to see if it's going to do the same thing that it did last time, where it took the turn that I personally as a human would take, because it's the smarter exit to take versus what navigation wants you to take. It did it last time, which I was very surprised on the last video. If you haven't seen that, check it out. I was super surprised. Let's see if it does that again. I'm coming in from a different angle, from a different, you know, route than before we be coming down that road. So we'll see if it does it. Minutes before the gym. Gotta get the pre-workout in. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I am testing out a new pre-workout. I prefer the pre-workouts that have a smaller scoop and require less water than the ones where we have to drink like 16 ounces of water, you know. I prefer the ones with less powder. This one's sour. Don't like that very much, but it does give you a good pump, gives you good energy. If y'all work out, let me know what your favorite pre-workout is in the comments below. Let me know what's your Thanksgiving traditions. Y'all have any? I don't. We being Mexican, we never really celebrated Thanksgiving. Growing up, I celebrated with friends, and you know, went over to their house, ate good food, and then when it was Christmas time with those tamales, they got repaid back. They got their food back. You know what I mean? But we really don't do anything. We'll, you know, Kayla will cook, but we won't have a big, you know, family get together on her side or my side. We just, you know, it's just us and the 3 kids, and that's really it. Now for Christmas, that's when my whole family will get together, and you know, we'll have open presents, you know, do the tamales and all that. But Thanksgiving's not that big in our family. But let me know if y'all have traditions, you know, what your favorite food is. Yeah, let me know. It took it a bit to realize that it shouldn't switch lanes and pass this Conway Services van that was going slow. It took it a bit, but it finally did it. It's shaping up to be a 0 disengagement drive, no interactions from me. That's what it's shaping to be. I don't know if it's going to take the correct... I mean, it's going to take the correct exit, the one that navigation tells it, but I don't know if it's going to take the other exit that I would take and that it took last time. I don't know if it's going to do that, but regardless, I don't think I'm going to disengage at all on this drive unless something drastic happens. But it's shaping up to be the best FSD drive so far that I've had. Look at it. It notices the car behind me coming up very quickly, that it's getting out of the way. So I mean, yeah, it's this 12.5.6.3 is pretty great. Yeah, if it was going to take that exit, it would have been turning already. That's what it did last time, so it's not going. Yeah, now it's getting on the other lane, so it's going to go the route that navigation tells it to do. I wonder why I did it last time. I wonder if it, you know, if we didn't see there was traffic up ahead on that exit and knew. I don't know why I did it last time. So, I mean, last time on 12.5.4.1, it got out of this lane, went all the way 2 lanes, just to only try to come back all the way back to this lane, where this one, I don't know if it knew or what, or if the, software's better, but it stayed in this lane. I don't know if it's a crapshoot that it does what it does when it wants, how it wants, but at least this one time, it got off that exit, stayed on that same exit lane, knowing that that was a lane that it was going to have to get off eventually anyway, instead of moving over 2-3 lanes just to come back to this one. So that's a plus on that one. And just like I figured, I mean, it's going to be a 0 disengagement, 0 me pressing the gas, brake, 0, none of that. I didn't have to do anything this drive. Very, very pleased. Even though some of the other ones technically 0 disengagement, I still had to do a press the gas or do something, right? This one was hands-free, didn't do anything. So the speed don't count. Dirty as hell. The hell they been doing in here? Damn. When you got kids, you don't know how the hell they get stuff dirty. Like, how? We'll go somewhere where there'll be nothing red at all, and somehow they get something red. Like, how did that happen? Like, are you a magician? Like, how? Why? Where? When? Dr. Seuss. What? Model Y red leaving the supercharger that it's in the other parking lot from the gym. Well, guys and gals, it was fun, it was exciting, it was dramatic, it was scary, it was not really, it was very bland, very perfect. Close. That's what to say. Almost went into the wrong driveway because I can't get to the gym that way. But I appreciate y'all sticking around. For the ones that did, please like, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody that watches, that leaves comments, that likes the videos. I really do. Please like and subscribe. I hope y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope y'all get your bellies full, your bellies rubbed, other things rubbed. Hopefully there's not a lot of fights at your house over dinner, but I appreciate y'all. Everything's going to work out at the end. I promise y'all it will. Y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Appreciate it, guys.